Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to get back on the channel. Conah Walker, he's had 12 wins, 2 defeats with 1 draw, and it's fight week for him. He's got Lloyd Germain over 10 rounds on the Matchroom show this Saturday. And yeah, how are you?
I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. How about yourself?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. I had you on, I think, back in, I think it was April 22, and I had you on before you fought, before your comeback fight against Markov.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Talk about that fight. Of course, you got back to winning ways, 60-54 on the scorecard.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it was a win. I think at that point there, we was looking at dropping down to super lightweight. I think it was after the Samuel Anthony fight that.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Yeah, so I think we was looking at sort of dropping down to 10 stone. I think there. So we sort of picking we was dropping the weight. I think we went in at like 10 stone 3 there or something like that. But I mean, yeah, it was just a win, get the win, and then got back to winning ways. And then I think did I have another fight after that before Kane Gardner or
No, you just
oh,
fought
I
Kane,
can't
but we'll
remember.
get on to that in a minute. Talk about how you felt when your name got announced the winner as you went back to winning ways that night.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I was very happy with myself. I don't think I was happy with my performance. At the time, I just thought it was a night off for me. But obviously, looking back, it was the weight. There wasn't a second gear for me. So obviously, looking back, it took too much weight out of me, and there was no gears there. And obviously, we found out with Kane Gardner that was definitely not. I was definitely not meant to be going down to 10 stone. So it was all learning, really. That them fights there was just a part of finding what weight was best for me, and so yeah, it was. There was just learning fights, and I sort of figured out that welterweight's the weight for me from them.
hmm Talk about that Kane Gardner fight you fought in the Bolton White's Hotel on a Wasserman show. It was a Friday night, and it was a very close fight in my opinion. And unfortunately, you lost 78-76, but another really tight fight.
Yeah, I mean, like any fight that I've lost or any that I will lose in the future if I do lose, it's always going to be tight because I put everything in there. I leave the kitchen sink in the fight in the fight. So I mean, no one likes to lose, but these things happen sometimes, and I didn't get the nod, and that was that. So Kane was good on the night. He's obviously he's a very talented kid. We are friends outside the ring. It was a bit of business. But I mean, look, again, it was just me learning that dropping down the weight doesn't always doesn't always benefit you. So I I was flat again. I didn't have my gears, and obviously you saw the sort of gears in my fight against Cyrus, and that's where the weight come into it.
And yeah, of course, there's that Cyrus Patterson that led on to your Cyrus Patterson fight. And one of in my opinion, one of the best fights I saw last year.
Oh, class. Cheers, mate.
It was a, it
Yeah,
was
appreciate it.
it was a full out war, wasn't it?
It was a war, and that's the thing. I knew if I could drag him into a war, I'd get the win because war's my game. Stand toe to toe with me, and you're gonna regret it, and he did. So that was that.
I mean, you put him down in the third, fifth, and was it sixth?
I think so. Yeah.
He just he just kept coming up.
Yeah.
Did you know
You
that
know
you
what?
had him hurt though?
Yeah, I knew he was gonna go. I knew he was gonna go. I just had to break him down, but he's a fit lad, and I knew that before going in. So like I did try and stick it on him after the first knockdown, I think. But he got his wits back about him, and yeah, he got himself back in the fight, which I respect, and I thought that was obviously down to his fitness and durability. So big respect to him for that. But yeah, I knew ultimately that if I just kept to kept to my game plan, and you know, by the sort of round 6, I was outboxing him. Round 7, I would say round 6, I think we went into a bit of a war then. Round 7, round 8, I started outboxing him. I started beating him in his own game. So I think then so I've outmanned him, and I've dropped him a few times, and then started outboxing him. I think he probably just thought, I mean, look, he's met his match here, so he called it a day on his stall.
And of course, you was meant to have the rematch. I think, was it scheduled for February?
February 10th, yeah, it was meant to be February 10th this year.
Talk about why that fell through.
He had an injury, something to do with his eye in sparring, which obviously injuries happen, and that. Luckily enough, I've had the chance to jump on a show 2 weeks before the original scheduled date with Cyrus, and I'm happy about that. I'm happy with the opponent. The opponent's not a problem to me, so I don't think he can bring anything that I haven't saw before. He's obviously he's an undefeated lad, and he's got a couple of titles, and he's never tasted defeat. So he's gonna come to win.
And of course, he is. I do believe he's got the He's Celtic champion and Welsh champion.
Yeah.
So he's a good fighter.
Yeah, he's not a bad fighter, but I mean, the lads he's fought and nowhere on the level of what I'm on. So, he'll have a shock. He'll have a shock when he gets in there with me.
I mean, you both like. I mean, I've seen him fight a few times. And just you both love a war. So is that what you're going for?
Lloyd likes a war.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll come for a war with me, but we'll see. If he does, then absolutely bang on.
Do you think you'll get another stoppage?
I believe I'll stop him. Yeah, I believe I'll stop him.
Are you saying a particular round or just a stoppage? That's what you're saying.
You're too young to be betting, mate. So stop trying to get the round out of me. I mean, look, I'm just gonna go and enjoy myself. If the stoppage is there, I'm gonna take the stoppage. So there's no pressure on me stopping him. I'm just going out there to win, and get this year off to a good start. So there's no pressure. I'm not putting pressure on me to stop him. I just want to look good and do what I do and get the W, mate.
Is it difficult when you were mainly like your camp was mainly for Cyrus and now a late opponent?
Sorry, mate. You just broke up there, mate. Sorry.
Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh,
hello, mate. I can hear you. Yeah.
Sorry, I was saying, is it difficult with the opponent change? Of course, you was mainly training for Cyrus and a late change.
No, obviously Cyrus is southpaw, so we actually had about four orthodox spars anyway. I mean, we went up and sparred Conah Walker twice. He's orthodox, so that was obviously great prep. We've done 2 8-rounds with Conah Walker, and that was just sort of because he was sharp and fit, and we thought we might as well utilize him because he's obviously he's doing his thing at the minute, and that was great round. So and obviously we've gone on to spar of orthodox, and then we had 2 weeks notice. So our last week was orthodox. So no, and obviously I'm used to sparring orthodox and fighters anyway, and obviously Lloyd Germain's tall, and I'm always used to fighting taller lads. So there's no issue there, mate. Obviously, if so I don't want to really slag him off and say that he's a bad fighter. He's not a bad fighter, but he's not. I just know I'm levels above him, so there was no sort of I didn't think twice about turning down a fight with him.
I mean, how long have you had notice for this fight? Because for us fans, we've only seen it get announced. I think it was last week or something.
Under 2 weeks, so a week and a half, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is. I mean, look, I was already in camp, so you know, it's no skin off my back.
So, do you feel like you'll take him to deep waters where he's never been before, or?
Yeah, I believe I do. That's if he gets there. If he makes it to the deep waters, we'll drag him down. But you know, it's a tough old road to get there. Believe me.
Mm-hmm. What can fans expect from you Saturday night?
Just another explosive performance. You know, I'm fit. I'm feeling even stronger than I did obviously with Cyrus. I've gone through another camp of strength and conditioning. I've gone through another camp of fitness, of track work, of boxing. You know what I mean? It's just I'm just getting better and better. So it's like every fight now, you're going to see a new and improved me. There's no because I've got tunnel vision. Uh, Tunnel vision now with the boxing. I think this year I've had in my head 2024 is my standout year. So, you know, I'm putting everything and you know, I'm putting everything into the sport. So, you know, you're just going to see a better me every time, a more polished Conor every time I fight.
Mm-hmm. And before I let you go, do you want to thank managers, trainers, anybody?
Yeah, I'd love to obviously thank my manager, my trainers, and all my sponsors, mate. Yeah, they obviously without them, and all the people that come and support me. Yeah, I just want to thank you all.
Mm-hmm. And from me, mate, good luck. No, thank you for your time and good luck.
Thank you very much. Cheers, mate.
Thank you, Conor. All the best. Bye.
Right, bye.